Stop right there before you flick that egg yolk into the trash. For decades, we've been told to limit egg consumption to just 1 day a week. It's time to crack open those old myths and scramble the superstitions. Welcome to A Scientific Life. If you're hitting your 40s and terrified of eggs, you're not alone. We're diving deep into the tiny oval fortress of nutrition to uncover secrets that modern science has finally proven. Many of us panic about cholesterol the moment we cross the big 4 to 0. Our bodies are changing, and suddenly, breakfast feels like a minefield. But what if everything we feared about our morning omelet was totally wrong? Can eating a lot of eggs actually harm us? How should folks over 40 adjust their diets to maximize benefits without stressing over heart disease or high cholesterol? Get ready, because this will change breakfast forever. We've boiled down a massive basin of nutritional science into one epic video. We are about to serve you the most detailed explanation of why the fear of eggs is incredibly outdated. Let's travel back in time, shall we? Picture this. It's the 1970s. Disco is booming, and so is a new dietary panic. Early research started pointing fingers at dietary cholesterol as the main villain behind cardiovascular disease. The innocent egg was framed. Almost overnight, the chicken egg got branded as public enemy number 1 on the breakfast plate. Health associations worldwide started waving red flags, warning patients to back away immediately. The rule of no more than 3 eggs a week became a deeply ingrained dietary law. It sparked a widespread fear passed down from generation to generation, causing millions to miss out on excellent nutrition. It was a massive shame because eggs were the cheapest and most accessible superfood around. But as the decades rolled on, medical science and technology advanced. Scientists finally began to question the dogmas. Researchers started asking, does the cholesterol we eat actually translate directly to the cholesterol in our blood? Was that old 1970s research really accurate, or did it just lay a giant unscientific goose egg? This big question sparked a global quest for the real answer. And the first truth you need to know about your own body is that your cholesterol management system is vastly smarter than we ever gave it credit for. Here is the mind-blowing reality. Most of the cholesterol zooming through your bloodstream doesn't come from your diet at all. It's an inside job. Your liver is the master control center for this vital substance. Your hardworking liver produces about 80% of the cholesterol your body needs to function. Only a measly 20% comes from the food you eat, like those delicious eggs you've been avoiding for years. The body features a brilliant automatic balancing act. When you eat foods high in cholesterol, your liver simply clocks out early. It reduces its own cholesterol production to keep your overall blood levels stable. Conversely, if you stubbornly refuse to eat cholesterol, your liver has to work overtime, pulling double shifts to produce enough of it. Why? Because your cells desperately need cholesterol to survive every day. Cholesterol isn't a poison, it's a crucial building block. It forms the structure of your cell walls and acts as the essential precursor to many vital hormones, including the sunshine vitamin, vitamin D. Therefore, being terrified of eggs just because they contain cholesterol is an incredibly narrow biological perspective. As we reach our 40s, our metabolism undeniably slows down, and managing our health becomes vital. Maintaining healthy blood lipid levels definitely requires special attention in middle age. But completely exiling eggs from your menu is absolutely not the right answer. In fact, it might be the worst thing to do. Why? Because a single chicken egg is a compact treasure chest packed with nutrients that people over 40 desperately need. First and foremost on that list is high-quality protein, the holy grail of muscle care. As we age, our muscle mass naturally begins to break down. High-quality protein helps preserve those precious muscles. But that's not all. Eggs also contain a magical nutrient called choline, a friend to your brain. Choline is vital for the nervous system. It helps your brain with memory, learning, and keeping cognitive gears turning smoothly. As we get older, keeping our minds sharp is just as important as keeping bodies fit. Cutting out eggs is practically equivalent to cutting off a premier source of vitamins and minerals required for repairing your body's worn-out parts. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, the infamous yolk. Many folks believe they can safely eat egg whites by the bucket load, but the yolk is a dangerous ticking time bomb. In reality, the yolk is a dazzling treasure trove of antioxidants that you are literally wasting. Egg yolks are packed with lutein and zeaxanthin. These substances are absolute superheroes for eye health. They help protect your vision, prevent macular degeneration, and significantly reduce the risk of cataracts. Cataracts and failing eyesight are major hurdles for middle-aged folks. But wait, there's more. Egg yolks also boast fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, and K, plus omega-3 fatty acids that actively fight inflammation. So, When you painstakingly separate the yolk and toss it in the trash, you're basically throwing away the most expensive nutritional supplement you could buy. You're doing it simply because of an outdated belief. But here is the million-dollar question. Why do some people eat eggs and see their blood cholesterol levels soar to the moon? The answer lies deep within our DNA. Genetics play a sneaky role in how we process food. Scientists have discovered a specific group of people known as hyper-responders. These individuals have a highly sensitive reaction to dietary cholesterol. They make up roughly 25% of the population. For these hyper-responders, eating a lot of eggs might actually cause an increase in LDL, the so-called bad cholesterol. But for the vast majority, the remaining 75%, eating eggs has zero effect. So, how do you know if you're in the sensitive 25% or the lucky 75? You can't just guess or follow internet rumors blindly. The only foolproof way is to get a blood test and consult a doctor. Everyone's biological code is different, but beyond genetics, there is a much bigger culprit hiding on your breakfast plate. We need to shift our glaring spotlight away from the cholesterol in the egg and look at fat. It's not the egg that's trying to ruin your heart. It's the saturated and trans fats tagging along for the ride. We rarely eat eggs in isolation. We fry them up and serve them alongside greasy bacon and sausage. Or we slather white bread with butter, or fry the egg in heavily processed reused oils. These extra unhealthy fats are the true villains. They are what actually stimulate the liver to release bad cholesterol. When it comes to cardiovascular disease, the poor chicken egg is often just a victim of being in the wrong place at the wrong time. It gets blamed for the crimes committed by crispy bacon and trans fat-laden toast. Imagine eating boiled or steamed eggs served with fresh vegetables and complex starches. You would reap enormous nutritional benefits with almost zero negative impact. The egg is innocent, so stop making it the scapegoat. Next time you look at your breakfast, ask yourself, who is the real culprit here? Now, let's delve a little deeper into the sheer quality of protein found in eggs, because for anyone over 40, it is a game changer. Maintaining muscle mass is the golden key to a long, active, and healthy life. Egg protein is widely recognized as the gold standard. Why? Because it contains all 9 essential amino acids in harmonious proportions. Your body can absorb and utilize egg protein almost entirely. When compared to many plant-based proteins or even some types of meat, eggs are vastly superior at facilitating muscle repair and keeping you physically strong. Starting your morning with eggs also helps you feel full for much longer. This brilliant dietary strategy naturally reduces your urge to snack on junk between meals, making weight and blood sugar control effortless. It is one of the simplest yet most powerful strategies for anyone seeking long-term health. Now, it's true that over 40, the risk of stroke and heart disease naturally increases, which means we need smart management. Dietary research requires a delicate, personalized approach. But for generally healthy individuals, eating 1 to 2 eggs a day is considered incredibly safe. It might even help lower your risk of certain health issues. However, if you have underlying conditions like severe diabetes or already possess dangerously high cholesterol, caution is key. Limit yourself to 1 egg per day, or simply increase your egg white intake instead. Dropping down to 3 or 4 whole eggs a week is a perfectly fine option for those with specific medical risks. Being smart about your health isn't about miserable abstention. It's about adapting to your body. Your present self is what matters most. So, what is the ultimate egg cooking technique for the over 40 crowd? We highly recommend boiling, steaming, or gently poaching your eggs. It's clean, simple, and healthy. Using gentle heat helps preserve the delicate, heat-sensitive nutrients inside the yolk, keeping them from being destroyed. It also entirely eliminates the formation of harmful free radicals from using cooking oils. But hey, if you absolutely love a good omelet or a fried egg, don't panic. Just swap out regular, highly processed vegetable oils for heart-healthy olive oil or rice bran oil. And here is a pro tip. Add more vegetables. Toss some spinach, tomatoes, and onions into your egg dishes. The dietary fiber in vegetables like tomatoes acts like a sponge, helping to trap excess cholesterol in your gut and sweep it right out of your system. Eggs work best when accompanied by a diverse blend of nutrients. Eating eggs with a rainbow of vegetables turns a simple meal into a delicious, longevity-boosting superfood combo. Now, let's talk about the real monster. Why do health experts say sugar is vastly more dangerous than eggs? In today's world, we obsess so much over fat that we give sugar a free pass. Refined sugar and processed carbs are the true villains causing chaos. Sugar spikes cause severe inflammation inside your blood vessels. When these vessels become inflamed, your body sends cholesterol to the scene to patch up the microscopic wounds. It's essentially an emergency repair crew. Over time, this constant patching leads to blockages. So, eating 2 eggs with a cup of black coffee is a brilliant idea. It's infinitely better than eating toast slathered in sugary jam or downing a sweet pastry. If you are genuinely worried about fat and cholesterol, try drastically reducing your sugar intake first. You will likely be amazed to see your blood lipid profiles improve significantly without having to starve yourself. You don't need to fast or suffer, just eat smart. Let's pivot to another amazing benefit. Eggs are fantastic for improving your memory. Remember that substance called lecithin found in the yolk? It's a brain powerhouse. Lecithin is a key component of neurotransmitters in your brain. It is incredibly helpful for people over 40 who might be experiencing brain fog, forgetfulness, or mental fatigue from years of demanding work. Getting a steady supply of choline and lecithin from eggs helps nourish your nerve cells, ensuring your mental engine runs smoothly. Plus, eggs are rich in vitamin B12, which is absolutely critical for the nervous system. Eating eggs isn't just about fueling your muscles for a workout, it's about energizing your brain to cope with the relentless stress and complex challenges of modern working life. Now, let's tackle a slimy question. Is it safe to chug raw eggs like a certain movie boxer? For folks over 40 whose digestive systems might not be as robust as a teenager's, eating raw or very soft-boiled eggs comes with some unpleasant hidden risks. First, there's the ever-present danger of salmonella bacteria. But more importantly, your body is terrible at digesting raw eggs. You only absorb about 50% of the protein from a raw egg. The rest goes to waste. When you cook an egg properly, your body can absorb and utilize almost 100% of that high-quality protein. Furthermore, raw egg whites contain a pesky protein called avidin, which blocks biotin absorption. Biotin is essential for maintaining healthy hair and glowing skin, things we definitely want to keep in our 40s. Therefore, cooking your eggs until they are done is the safest, smartest, and most complete option. Let's shift gears and talk about stress. When we hit our 40s, work stress and family responsibilities tend to peak. This chronic stress causes our bodies to pump out excessively high levels of cortisol, a stress hormone. High cortisol aggressively stimulates your body to store fat right around your abdomen, and it can actually increase blood cholesterol levels. But eggs come to the rescue again, armed with an amino acid called tryptophan. Tryptophan is the magical precursor to serotonin, widely known as the hormone of happiness. Eating eggs can literally help your brain feel more relaxed, which in turn helps you sleep significantly better at night. When your body isn't drowning in stress hormones, managing your blood lipid levels becomes infinitely easier. It creates a positive cyclical effect towards better overall health. The best place to start is on your plate. Changing your eating habits over 40 doesn't have to be a drastic, miserable overhaul. Start small. Swap out that heavy, starch-laden breakfast for 2 perfectly boiled eggs alongside a vibrant, crunchy side salad. Drizzle a little extra virgin olive oil over those greens. If you stick to this simple, delicious routine for just 2 weeks, you will absolutely notice incredible changes in your body, from your energy to your waistline. You'll experience consistent, stable energy throughout the entire day. You'll feel full and satisfied for much longer. Eating healthy doesn't mean eating cardboard. It means eating deeply nutritious food in right quantities. This is the correct, sustainable way to take care of your aging body. It ensures you remain strong, vibrant, and youthful for a very long time. Let's crush one last major misconception, the idea that eggs cause heart attacks. Numerous, massive, modern studies have conclusively proven that eating eggs does not increase the risk of cardiovascular disease in healthy people. In fact, for many, eggs actually help increase HDL, the good cholesterol. Think of HDL cholesterol as a fleet of microscopic garbage trucks. They cruise through your bloodstream, sweeping up the bad, dangerous fats and hauling them away to the liver for disposal. Eggs keep this fleet fully staffed. Because eggs boost these cellular garbage trucks, they might actually not help prevent heart disease indirectly. Of course, this assumes you are also managing other lifestyle factors like getting regular exercise and not smoking. Heart health is about the big picture. A holistic approach means you can't just fixate on a single food item while ignoring everything else. Finally, remember the golden rule of nutrition. Dietary diversity is essential. Even the most perfect superfood egg can't do it all alone. Your body demands a wide spectrum of nutrients. Be sure to alternate your egg breakfasts with other high-quality proteins like wild-caught fish, organic tofu, or legumes. Mixing up your protein sources ensures you get a robust variety of fatty acids and rare minerals. For those in their 40s and beyond, the most crucial skill you can develop is learning to listen closely to your changing body. Ultimately, if you consistently feel unwell after eating eggs, or if your routine blood tests show abnormal spikes, don't ignore it. Consult a qualified dietitian or your doctor to smartly adjust your daily dietary intake. Work with professionals to create a meal plan tailored specifically to your unique genetics and lifestyle. There is no magic one-size-fits-all formula in nutrition, but having a correct scientific understanding is your shield. In short, the humble egg is not the villain of your breakfast table. It is one of the most affordable, accessible, and powerful superfoods on the planet. For most people over 40, 1 to 2 eggs a day is a fantastic choice. When prepared gently and paired intelligently with fiber-rich vegetables, eggs help you get the absolute most out of your diet. Don't neglect your aging brain, your shrinking muscles, or your fading eyes out of misplaced fear. Don't let outdated 1970s beliefs deprive you of magnificent nutrition. You have the power to start taking better care of yourself today, paving the way for a healthy, vibrant, and incredibly happy life in the decades to come. If you found this scientific deep dive helpful, please share it with your loved ones. Don't forget to subscribe to A Scientific Life for more health truths. Eat your eggs, stay active, and we will see you in the next video.